Mic check 1 2, it's the Y2K collector. And if you didn't get a chance to check out my video that I dropped yesterday, just going over all of my pickups from GameStop's buy two get one, definitely check that out. It was a great promotion, a great sale. They do it once a quarter, so it's safe to say that I'm probably done with retro pickups so far, at least for this quarter. But I did just kind of want to go over some of the more valuable games that I picked up during that time, just because, some of these games are harder to find. And I think, with the exception of one, I think a good chunk of these were undervalued now, or undervalued rather. Now, two of these games were free. So, just a heads up. So, Maximum Carnage was free, as well as I believe Oracle of Ages was also free, because they were bought in a lot that allowed me to get these two for free. So pretty good deal on that. But we'll just start with Mega Man 5. So Mega Man 5 right now, based on what I'm seeing, price charting has it at 118. And I'm seeing it listed online somewhere between like 125 and 130. But Mega Man 5 is actually a pretty cool game. Popped it in and played it a little bit when I was testing it out. Also opened this up and double checked to make sure that uh, it was real. So when I opened this one up, it was authentic. So I was glad to see that. I kind of took a sigh of relief once I opened that up. Next up, you have Kirby Superstar. Now, Kirby Superstar price charting has this one at 61. I've seen this one listed anywhere between, in the 60s or 70s. This one is actually really cool. The graphics on this game is pretty tight, especially that opening scene. For Kirby, I thought that this was a really good looking game on the Super Nintendo. And I'm a fan low key of the Kirby games. I think the Kirby games, outside of like the early Kirby games, I think the ones like the ones where he's able to like absorb powers and, wear the different hats and do the different moves, these are actually some really fun platformers. The Kirby series definitely gives Mario a run for its money. So definitely a really cool pickup. 61 on this. Was able to get it at GameStop for 54, and Mega Man was 99. So 54 and 99 on these two. Not too bad. Had a little bit of a value. Got these with a little bit of value on top. So, rather, I should say, for a little bit under what price charting had it for. So definitely got a good deal in the fact that I was able to get games for free by buying these two, but they were purchased at a little bit under price charting. So really good find there. Mega Man. So this is the original Mega Man. I can't get over how corny that cover art looks, but that just goes to show you how simple things were in the 80s, right? Especially the early 80s, when they didn't have, the ability to do all of these like really cool graphics, and a lot of this stuff was hand drawn. That's why it looks like that. But yeah, so Mega Man, the original Mega Man, goes for roughly around 90 bucks from what I've seen online. And GameStop had it for 99, or sorry, 95. So paid a little bit over price charting, or even a little bit over what it's going for online. But having the original Mega Man in the collection is definitely cool. You don't see these two every day. I don't know if I've ever ran into either of these two in an actual store. So to be able to get these, especially online, was definitely cool. So 90 on this one in terms of value, but GameStop had it for 99. Maximum Carnage. So Maximum Carnage is roughly about a $50 game. I got it for free as part of the promotion, and I've been looking to add these Spider-Man games to my collection. So I'm actually going for the games like this. And I actually have a few more that are coming on the way, but was definitely glad to be able to get this for free. This is an authentic cart. Same thing with the Mega Man. I opened all of these up. But this Maximum Carnage is authentic. Did get to test it out. It was working. So that's about a $50 value that we have there added to the collection without having to pay up for it. So that was pretty cool to see as well. Then you have Oracle of Seasons. Legends of Zelda. I didn't really know too much about this game, and my Game Boy Color collection is really, really small. I used to have like 3 games for it, and I sold 2 of the games that I had. I kept Wario Land 3, and now I have Zelda Oracle of Ages to add to the collection. So really cool find. This is a cool one. This one goes for roughly around 60 bucks. I've seen between 55 and 60 online. I got it for 45. Actually, no, this one was free. Again, on GameStop's website as part of the buy two get one. So was glad to be able to get this for free. It is authentic. It does work, and it's a cool addition to the collection. This one is one that I'm going to be keeping. I think Price Charting has this one at between 50 and 55. I can't remember. I checked the other day. So a pretty good find, a pretty good add, right, to the collection, not having to pay for it, getting it for free. Really, really cool there. And then The Legend of Zelda DX. This one was 45. I think Price Charting does have this one at 45 as well. Another really cool Game Boy Color game. I wonder why some Game Boy Color games came with the black like casing, and then others came with the clear casing. And I would just have to assume that it's due to the size of the game and the memory required. That's why that battery's in there, to be able to uh, keep the memory or save states for each of the games. So all in all, when you put it all together, so in terms of paid on this bundle. So paid on this bundle was roughly around 290 or so. And then in terms of value for this bundle, we're looking at close to roughly around $400. So let's just round it out. So paid 300, value of the collection is roughly around 400. I'm satisfied with that for sure. Because again, in this market and in this time frame, being able to buy retro games is really tough. No one's trying to give you any discounts or deals. Even when I go on like eBay, or if I go on Mercari and I try to put in offers, no one's really trying to discount high value games like that. You can usually get like a bundle deal on more common games. People are more likely to give you bundle discounts when you're buying a bunch of games that are like $30 and under. But once you start getting into like the high dollar games like Mega Man 5, some of the more sought after games, people are usually more reluctant to kind of give you a deal unless you're buying in bulk, like huge bulk where you're spending thousands of dollars, which is definitely not something that I was going to do. The cool thing is that, for what I paid for all of these games, this is what I would have paid for just one copy of Super Turrican 2. And I think I did better here. I feel more comfortable adding some more, really cool gems to my collection as opposed to just adding the one. Thankfully, I'd already had the budget set aside for that purchase. So that was really cool there. And overall, I think it was a really good haul, especially considering that all of these games are authentic. And for the most part, they're all in really good condition, like no real damage to the cover art. Mega Man 5 does have a little bit of damage here, which kind of sucks. I was a little bummed about that. But overall, I mean, the cover art on all these games, I mean, Kirby is like almost immaculate. Got a little nick there, but really good cover art on this one. No like real, discoloration on the cart or anything like that. So a really good copy of Kirby there. Same thing with Mega Man, same thing with Maximum Carnage. Just some pretty cool stuff. So what's next? I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Right now I'm in a watch and wait and see mode to see what other gems can be added to the collection. I will be back this afternoon just with a video talking about some of the challenges with collecting in 2024 and some of the challenges I think retro collectors are going to run into this summer. I don't think this is going to be your typical game hunting summer like we've seen it in the past. So we'll just have to watch and see. But that's all for now. I'm the Y2K Collector. Happy Monday, and hopefully you have a great week. I'll talk to you this afternoon. Peace.